today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. And the New York Jets taking on Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, it's Week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New York Jets. Again, everyone, with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you look at... And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Jonah Williams, former first-round pick, the guilty party. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Bryce Hall there defensively. But the Bengals had the remarkable run to the Super Bowl last year, but one team that gave them trouble were these New York Jets. You might remember back in Week 8, it was the Jets rallying behind backup Mike White, who threw for 405 yards and 3 touchdowns, and a 34-31 New York victory over the Bengals. Throwing on second and long. Burrow flushed out right. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
On third down, Burrow. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
Gotta like what we're seeing from him so far in this game. This is the 3rd game of the season, and he's already accumulated an AFC Offensive Player of the Week award in this young year.
Yeah, Week 2 was his. The announcement came Wednesday that he got that award. Mixon with a first down carry. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Jamar Chase, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
And it feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender.
So this offense will head back out there. They're in excellent field position after the fumble recovery. From the gun to give to Mixon. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Burrow. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Burrow, rolling to his right. Zach Ertz has it complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Mixon is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. And now, boy, this is a bit of a surprise, to be kind. They accepted the holding penalty, so wipe out the interception, and their defense will stay on the field. Okay. With a little over 2 minutes to play in the second quarter, the offense gets ready to take over. On the counter, it's Hall. And he'll wind up picking up about 4, as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. And the tackle there by Jermaine Pratt. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Wilson. He's got the connection to Moore. And they're going to get this down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays, because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Burrow will throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, Mixon. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They run for it with Mixon. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward. That's sort of a prime example, is it not, of selling out defensively on 4th and short?
It certainly is, because what you're doing defensively is saying you're going to stop them right there at the line of scrimmage or make a play on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Instead, They get just enough of a hole chopped, and you're thin on the second and third levels. Then you become a chaser instead of a tackler.
Again, it's Mixon. Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Here we go. Right 80.
Inside handoff to Mixon. Tackle on that play by Quinnen Williams.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll start with a couple of teams that got to know each other in the playoffs the last decade or so. Baltimore and Foxborough to take on New England. And it's the Ravens who have the lead in that one. 2 touchdown passes there for Lamar Jackson. From there, we'll head down to Charlotte to check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting New Orleans Saints. Odell Beckham, a touchdown reception. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie. See what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers. Kenny Pickett, sharp in the victory as his guys bounce back from a tough start to the year to claim victory number 1. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Some good games coming up here in Week 3, the first weekend of fall officially. And tonight, the 9th. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? You need that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover.
And sneak attack. They're going to run for him. And a pretty poor return as he will dive to the ground to give himself up. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And boy, possession here. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now Burrow on 1st down. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
1st down there for T. Higgins. Don't let it be lost in Jamar Chase's phenomenal season. The Higgins had a big year for Cincinnati as well. Topped the 1,000-yard plateau for the first time, and he did it despite missing a few games with injuries. The 3rd-year man could give Cincy a pair of Pro Bowlers at the position here in 2022.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now it's Mixon running right. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 34-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And the Jets are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated it.
The Bengals drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this 2nd half.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Burrow looking to pass. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, 75 yards. And the Bengals get a bit closer. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits?
The Bengals drive about to get going. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Open man is Chase, complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Here we go. Ready? 12, 12, 12.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A big play there for Cincinnati. 56 yards. One of the good things about throwing it in his direction, he usually has the size advantage on those two-man catches.
And what I like about his game is that he carries himself at his full height. He understands it's an advantage and uses it at every opportunity.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now it's Burrow. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he rifles one incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And Burrow going to throw again. Oh, great grab by Chase. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll give it to Mixon. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. On second and goal, Burrow to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Here we go.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They hand off to their big tight end, and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Hayden Hurst, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. So they get the score still down, but bottom line is they kept themselves in the game.
They did keep hope alive, Brandon. That's exactly what they did. Now they've got to deliver and finish things off.
So this offense will head back out there. They're in excellent field position after the fumble recovery. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Steps away. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. T. Higgins with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bengals have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now it's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He'll buy some time right. This pass complete to Higgins. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Boy, 30 more yards and another first down.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining.
2.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A really nice gain of 25 yards. To the air again, Burrow. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 5-yard touchdown catch, and the Bengals are able to move back in front.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start selling.
Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues.
Here we go.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the... So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over.
Here we go. Can.
They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals.
But if you step back and look at this, CD, a pretty impressive victory. Not the best defense in the NFL they were going against, but it is a top 10 defense in this league, and they're pretty sound, but yet they found a way to get it done and get the victory.
Yeah, I got to give them credit because I think their game plan was really, really strong for this one. They knew where they wanted to attack. They knew how they wanted to execute, and they did it with confidence and a little bit of verve as well.
So for the Bengals, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll fall to 1-2.
And they'll be on the road next week as they travel to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from MetLife Stadium.